Are we live? It looks like we are. Hi guys, welcome in, settle in. We're going to swatch some beautiful new polish from Clarissa Carroll. The main portion of the video today is going to be swatching the new Spring Bucket List collection, which just launched at the Clarissa Carroll website, which I have linked in the description bar below. I'm wearing the beautiful blue and the topper right now. I have to take it off so we can swatch it together, but I love it, and the topper looks so good over everything. Are you gonna focus? Are you gonna focus? There we go. Hi Kate, hi Lisa, Candace, hi. Hair down. This is called Fluff Puff. This is called No Brush Fluff Puff. I took a bath this morning and then decided not to brush my hair, and it's all right. I will also be going to the grocery store directly after this video to pick up stuff for a pasta salad. I feel like tonight's a pasta salad night. It sounds like real good yum in my tum. You only have 2 minutes. Oh, well, we'll miss you. Thanks for stopping by to say hi. Hi, Liz. Hi, Iga. Hi, Liliana, Bianca. Hi, Puddle of Duck. Yeah, I actually never do anything to my hair, you guys. But I usually at least brush it. This is my vibe today. If you get a weird vibe from me, this vibe is have not slept in 2 days, which I feel actually pretty bad because I think the last time I did a video on some polishes from my dear friend Carolina, I was also having a sleep-deprived moment. And I'm thinking about, okay, I haven't taken the plunge and got the Apple Watch yet, but from what I've heard, it will track my sleep cycles and I can look without having to put more energy into this idea. I can look and see if my insomnia is directly linked to like when I'm about to start my cycle. Does anybody feel like confirming that? Hi, Alien Invited. Thanks, Kate. Kate wants to ask you guys to hit the like button, and I appreciate it as well. So I cannot turn my brain off. I don't think I was like overly anxious about anything last night. I mean, and it was the night before too. So, I mean, not any more than the rest of the days that have been the past few weeks. You know what I mean? Like, I know that I have things I'm worried about, but I was like, but why? But why no sleepy? It wasn't even Lincoln's fault this time. So, honestly, like the first day on no sleep, I'm totally fine. In fact, I'm almost a little bit hyper. The second day, I'm a little bit wackadoodle. But here's the thing, like, I just am decided to live my best life even when I don't sleep. And my best life includes nail polish. So, you know, looking at and swatching beautiful nail polish can only make my day better. And hanging out with you, my beautiful friends. Hi, Erica. So I'm just removing this last polish I swatched real quick, and then we will do our Swatcheroo. So there are 6 polishes in the Spring Bucket List collection from Clarissa Carroll. 5 of them are delicious, silky, crelly finishes. We have crelly creams, aka there's nothing in them. They are smooth finish. You do? Kate, tell me more. Well, you don't have time to tell me more now, but maybe you should tell me more later. Do you have the Apple Watch? Does it track it for you? My cycle was due to start like technically Sunday, which I know you all want to know this information. But I'm one of those wonky doodle people where I can't actually track it. Like, I'm not, what's the word? I'm not, can't think of the word. This is what happens to my brain. I'm not regular. Like, I'm not, like, strictly regular. I've never been. But, anyway. Okay, so, these Clarissa Carroll's polishes. There are 5 that are these lovely cream finishes, which is what you're looking at there across the top, and then the gray and the green, and then in the middle we have the topper, which you can wear over all of the polishes in this collection, anything that you want. These are currently available at at the Clarissa Carroll website. And I believe there's a special price if you're purchasing all 6. Yes, $60 if you're getting all 6. Otherwise, they are $11 a piece or $11.50 for the a flaky polish. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and after that, we're going to swatch the bottom 3, which are 3 limited edition shades that she has with like collaborative boxes. And we will get to that at the end. You notice that you have a problem with your immunity before your cycle. Like you always get like a cold right before your cycle. That is super interesting. Lisa, your hair is the same today? My mom would call this scraggly. She would call this scraggly when I was growing up. When I appeared to care not for if my hair had a natural wave, which it doesn't have much of a natural wave. But I don't care. Scraggly hair, don't care. We're just living our best life. Playing more with polish than hair today. And one of you said it perfectly the other day, priorities. Priorities. My priority is not to the hair today. Okay, so, but I did have a wonderful bath. I prioritized that. Alrighty, so let's get going. Let's get into it. So I actually made up a tile of just the polishes in the spring bucket list collection because they're all creams except for the topper. So they didn't really need, thumbnails or tiles that showed the macro shot because I didn't take any macro shots. So they're all going to swatch just the same. They have delicious 2-coat Crelly formula, meaning that the base is a little bit looser. The pigment isn't so opaque in here, giving a little bit more of a silky formula. I really enjoy this kind of cream Crelly finish. Definitely not going for opacity here. We're going more for like the looseness, silkiness of the finish is what we're going for. So that is, the first one is called Blowing Bubbles. So all the things on Carolina's spring bucket list, bringing home makes you forget to brush. I know, right? All of them are things we can do while social distancing. This wasn't advertised, I don't think, in her her advertising for this collection, but I noticed that none of them involve having to necessarily break our social distancing promises to ourselves and to our neighbors. Okay, so that first one is Blow Bubbles, and it is described as a creamsicle orange Crelly. Next up we have Fly a Kite, which is this lovely. This is a coral. So this is so beautiful. It's very bright. It's punchy. Anybody else get really bad anxiety before their cycle? Puddle of Duck. I think yes. And guys, I'm going through major changes like this last couple years. Like I would say these last 3 years. Just with how my brain and my body is responding to my cycle. Okay, so that is Fly a Kite. Fly a Kite. Oh my gosh, you guys, how long has it been since you flew a kite? Candace, thank you for those positive words of affirmation. I can't even think of the last time I flew a kite, you guys. How fun. Fly a Kite is number 2. Number 3, we have Picnic at the Park. And this is a sea foam green Crelly. Very beautiful. All the swatches up there are just at 2 coats. They get totally opaque at 2 coats. And I'm going to put the topper over these lovelies as well, so you can see. The topper is my favorite on the spring bucket list idea. What's on your spring bucket list? Let me hear some of the things you are doing or you have on your spring bucket list. Okay, next we have ride a bike. Ride a bike. I've been doing that. I've been riding a bike every day, you guys. I set a goal for myself to work out for a half an hour every day, No, I set it for 5 days a week because I knew that there would be some days that I'd miss, so I'd make it up on the weekend. But it has become such a part of my morning. I put on my really good, feel good EDM music, and I just feeling myself on my stationary bike and just like jamming out, see how many calories I can burn in my time limit, and it's a fun time. And now my body really looks forward to it every day. Hi, Alice. Good to see you today. You were taking an online exam? Oh my gosh. How do you think you did? I hope you did super duper well. My 16-year-old is finally taking his permit test on Monday. I'm forcing him. Remember, well, for any of you who are Gen X, this isn't going to be a remember, but for any of the other generations here, my opportunity to get my driver's license permit when I was 15, I was all over that. I had my license. I went and took my driver's license test on my birthday. My license said my birth date on it as the day when I got issued my license. I was all about that. I was like, yes, freedom, let me drive. My son's like, nah, not into it. So finally I'm like, bud, you know, it would really help mom out if I'm like, gosh, I have no milk. Son, could you go to the store and get some milk? And you'd be like, sure. But you can't do that until you take your test. Well, he can't even do it for the whole, another whole year after he has his permit. Anyway, gotta get the ball rolling at some point. To each his own. It is not something that sounds enjoyable to him. So to each his own. But I don't remember anybody when I was growing up. Like, none of my friends were just like, nah, I don't really care about driving. Okay, so here's two coats. See, look how glossy and silky. It's because of that crelly finish on these creams that is giving just that really luscious look. I'm loving it. Okay, second coat of Picnic at the Park. You took my permit first thing as well. I know, Candace, right? Thank you, Alice. I hope he does good too. He's really nervous for it. I don't remember the permit test. I remember the driving test. The permit test is the one where is that the one where you just stand in the DMV and you answer the 100 questions or something in the little, I mean, maybe they do it now because of COVID differently, but I gave him the stuff to study. I feel like if he studies it, it should be fine, right? It's fine. And if he has to take it again, hey, no biggie. Hi, Kim. We're talking about looking back on when we were 16, getting our driver's licenses. And mine was in the summertime. It also happened to be like a few weeks before, no, maybe a couple months before, story time. I was in a summertime production in the park, and I was in the orchestra. I'm not really that big about being on stage and having people look at me, but I was super excited to be in the orchestra. We had like a brass band. I think it was a production of Paint Your Wagon, and so it was just basically me on the piano and then the band aside me, and it was so much fun. That was so much fun. My piano teacher had been asked to do it, and she was like, nah. But one of my students could definitely do it. It's the same summer that I met my first boyfriend. Okay, I want to show you how the topper looks over the orange before I take it off and put the green on. That was a good summer. My first boyfriend, got my driver's license. Fun times. Fun times. The reason for the story about the play, I realized I didn't make that connection, was that's where I met him. He was like a stagehand because his best friend's mom was running the whole thing or something. I don't know. You know how you get roped into these things? Oof. So this is Sunset. Watch the Sunset is the topper. I skipped ahead one to show you how the topper looks over the orange before I take it off. Yeah. Back in the summer of 69. Just kidding. That would have been the summer of 99. I should have thought ahead. I could have adjusted the music appropriately. Okay. Splash in Puddles. You got your license when I turned 16 on my BD as well. Lisa, high five! Boom! You became that kid with all of her friends in the car. Loads of giggles. Aww. Kim says, I didn't get my license till I was about 18. 100 questions. Alice, I don't know if it's really 100 questions. They do look like candy, huh? Bianca, it is a beautiful green. It is such just like a juicy sea foam. Okay, so the last Crelly cream is called Splash in Puddles. Who's going to splash in puddles on their spring bucket list? I think we are about to get some more rain. It got real hot. We actually tried to run our brand new air conditioner in this house, which we hadn't used yet, you know, because we moved in the winter. And it didn't work. So we were about to call the technician, and Tim went down and discovered that the breaker wasn't even turned on. So, oops. That combo of the topper with that gave total summer vibes. Yes. Yes. Okay, so let's put it over this pink, this coral, before I take it off. Coral! Every time I hear coral, I can't help it. Coral? Okay, so I'm going to put Watch the Sunset over this lovely pink. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. So the pink one, you maybe can't see it quite as much in my lighting, but you can certainly see it in person. So this flaky is a lot of pink, orange, yellow, gold, green. That's what's in the flaky. Hi, Martka. Good to see you. This collection is really nice, huh? Okay, so I'm going to start pulling off these first polishes we swatched because I have some limited edition shades that Carolina has for us as well. And I'm going to pop them into this video so that you can be aware of them. So the first one we're going to look at is a lovely blue. Let me get, actually I just want to get the image up here and show you guys. Do 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 do. Okay, so here are the things. So polish pickup, check. We're gonna look at Radiante for the charity box. I don't have this one, Hella Handmade Creations, but look at that awesome mustard. Is that inspired by a He-Man character? Is that a He-Man guy? And then this is Bleu for Project Artistry. I'm probably, sorry, I'm saying that horribly, I'm sure. Sun over Sand from the indie movement. So here's the inspo pictures too. That way you can see these beautiful things. And then there's the dates. Okay, so we're going to look at Project Artistry. Well, let's go with Radiante since it's first coming up in the month, right? Oh, actually, the 9th through the 16th is first. That's going to break my brain to try to... I'm just going to go in the order of the picture. That will help me out. Oh, yeah, this one's a topper. We're going to put it over this gray. So let me wait and do this because I'm going to build it up and put it over the gray. Okay, we are going to do Bleu. So this is the Project Artistry polish, and it's available from April 20th through the 21st. Coral! I know. Make sure you join all the Facebook groups so you can follow with all of these different groups and the different charities that are going on each month and all the things. Caroline is involved in all the things. So make sure you're following Carolina's, you're a member of Carolina's Facebook group too. Then you'll know all this stuff too. So this is a very pale blue. I don't have notes on this polish, but it has this delicate shimmer that is going like a fuchsia pink to blue. Do, 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 do. Okay, I'm going to put Watch the Sunset over the green. This one's the most contrasty, so you're going to be able to see it the best. So it's not an ultra dense flaky topper. It's just going to give you a really nice loose freckling over the nail. And it's just calm and beautiful, just like the sunset. Like I said, this is my top on my spring bucket list, is watching the sunset. All about that. going to put it over the blue too. This is what I have it over in the image. So you already had a spoiler for that. But it's so BEA beautiful. Okay, we need to do a second coat. Actually, no. We're going to take this off. So this spring bucket list is already available, guys. If you're shopping over at coloris.carol.com. No, stop it. All right, the last special limited edition is called Sun Over Sand, and this is for the indie movement, and that's available the 9th through the 16th. So this Bleu isn't available till the 23rd. This one we're going to do right here is the 9th through the 16th. The indie movement, and it totally looks like sand. Oh, let me put my picture up here. I do have a picture for all these with their macro shots because obviously we need to have that. Okay, so we're gonna swatch that sandy one up there. It looks also great in 2 coats. And so it has this lovely shimmer in the base. It's a gorgeous like pink touching shimmer, but there's also like a little tiny fleck in there that makes it look like there's like a black fleck in there almost. And then we have these blue glitters, and we have the same flakies, I believe, as are in the topper. Hi, Suzanne. Good to see you. How is your Tuesday going? I just almost wishful thinking called it Wednesday. These are more neutral leaning. Totally, Alice. Totally. Okay, so let's get our second coat on here, and then we can put Radiante over the top. So this is the last of the creams in the bucket list collection. That gray, isn't that nice? So soft. Just an easy gray, and when it dries, I'll put this topper over it, which is going to be available from the charity box the 11th through the 20th. And here's the name. And it's inspired by that beautiful painting. It's like it's a tree. Let me just put the picture back up here. You guys can see it. Is it stained glass? It's like a big mosaic almost. So, pretty. So this is a holographic microflaky topper. It also has pink, gold, green flakies in the base, it looks like. And then it has these, a rainbow of these kind of jelly see-through glitters that are really interesting. And it also has some shimmer in the base. It's like a green to gold shimmer. This is a really cool, complex topper. So let's do a second coat of Bleu. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. How's your Tuesday going? Did you guys tell me what you're doing today yet? Okay. So this one I think I like best at 3 coats. Just kind of build up that shimmer and the opacity of this soft cloudy blue. And then let's do another coat of Sun Over Sand. So these ones are limited edition. This one, and then the topper I'm going to put on. They're only available for those certain dates that I showed you earlier. Follow the Colorista Carol Facebook group for more reminders on that. But, and they're not available at the Colorista Carol website, I don't think. Okay, so there's that lovely sand shade. Really kind of like super neutral from far away, but once you get close, it's so delicate and intricate and so many fun things. See, look at this. Just look at it. My Animal Crossing Island restart is going well. I really need my water. I didn't bring my water in here. I'm so thirsty. It's going well. I think I've invited maybe 2 or 3 animals to my island. and all different peeps than I had last time. Okay, so I think this gray is ready for us to put on Radiante. You watched Chateau Diaries on YouTube. They dressed in Bridgerton costumes. Aww, that's cute. Kim, thanks for taking a little polish break with me. It's good to see you. How's your dad? Okay, so like I said, Radiante, or maybe I'm saying that wrong, but it's a topper. So it looks really cool over this gray, but you could put it over anything. And I just did one coat there in my swatches as well. You can see the shimmer in that macro shot. Super pretty. We can put it over something else too if this dries. Are you gonna dry? Dry, 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 dry. I only ever watched one episode of Bridgerton, you guys. And it's not because I didn't find it interesting. I was just doing other things. I introduced it into my life when there wasn't room to binge watch a new show. And now there is, but I'm kind of like falling deep down into the Top Chef binge watch. So that is Radiante over Bleu, as you can see. So basically, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. That's all the polishes that I was sent from Colorista Carol that are releasing in April. Kim, you were able to see your father for the first time since November and got his mail. You're his POA, so I've been on the phone with Veterans Affairs. That's good. That's good. You got to give him a hug. Fantastic. Okay, my friends. Well, thanks for stopping and hanging with me today. I really needed just some downtime with my bays. There we go. There's all the colors that we swatched today. Oh, you like the era of clothing? Yes. Okay, friends. Well, that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow, we're going to look at the Moonshine Man You Feel the Force collection. Here's hoping that I can do that if I don't sleep 3 nights in a row. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe we'll push it to the next day. But Tim and I are supposed to be leaving for our anniversary retreat Thursday. So I'm trying to get all my work done by tomorrow. Good night, Lisa. Kim, Bridgerton is a show on Netflix. It's very Pride and Prejudice with a modern edge. Hi, Ruthie. So good to see you. We just kind of chill swatch around, what time is it now? We usually are somewhere around 12 Pacific Standard Time. I realize right now it's like 2:30 and we started at 2. But yeah, we just swatch, polish, and chat. And aw, Alien, it hid your comment, but I love your comment. Okay, bye, Kim. Aw, Ruthie, thank you. That made my day. Thank you. All right, bye, friends. Take care. And think about your spring bucket list. Lots of love. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, and good night.